No, go ahead.
Okay. So I wish that my game kind of did events like that. Because the thing is, when I first started, Apocalypse was around. And he had just been released. That was, a year and a half ago, almost, or more. Anyway, I thought that there was only an Age of Apocalypse event. And then it turns out, oh, no, I can get him at any point. And it took me, over a year, but I got him. And the thing is, if there was events that only came around, you can only unlock characters during certain times, that would make things very fucking interesting for me. I would not spend that amount of money, but I would spend some money. My game has not gotten that greedy yet, though, because it's not EA. So there's that.
Yeah.
Well, and there is something to be said about, Star Wars is a huge franchise, and I know it's taken a hit a little bit at the box office recently, but, as a franchise,
what the
it's still...
fuck? It's fucking billions and billions of... Oh, you mean...
No, but
Han Solo, and even The Last Jedi had a lot of backlash and stuff. Yeah, I like the Han Solo
I really
film.
like that film.
But Star Wars as a property always rakes in a shit ton of money. Think about whenever The Old Republic, the MMO, was released... that had a shit ton of subscribers. It was rivaling World of Warcraft. Now the game didn't deliver as much. It wasn't the same level as World of Warcraft, so that's why subscribers dropped and it became a free to play game.
Yeah.
You can still pay for it, but it's also free to play. And so, just releasing a Star Wars property, you're guaranteed to get a shit ton of money, which is why EA owning this license, they're always going to push it as far as they can, but if they ever lost this property, that would hurt them immensely. That's why the whole Battlefront 2
that's what I'm saying.
thing...
There's actual rumors that Disney was getting pissed off enough to where they're like, hey, don't fuck this up. We're going to pull your license, assholes.
Yeah, which is good. Which is good pressure.
Huge.
Yeah. Okay, real quick. 2 things to point out. Jake is sitting behind me. Jake the Steak, friend of the show. Just drinking out of a bottle of wine. What type of wine is that?
It is a Austin-made Gnarly Head.
Okay.
It's an Old Vine Zin. It is not from Austin.
What the fuck did you just say it was Austin made?
I purchased it in Austin.
Okay.
It is from Napa, California. So Napa Valley. It's beautiful.
Okay, well, it's beautiful
it's
there.
$9
I'm
and
drinking
99
straight
cents.
vodka.
No, he's not. He's drinking water.
He's drinking water so that his voice doesn't sound like garbage.
That, and also, why are you drinking out of the bottle instead of a glass, Jake?
Well, I didn't want to dirty anything. I mean, I'm going to drink the whole goddamn thing while I'm here anyways. Might as well just drink out of the bottle.
Yeah, it's very thoughtful.
Yeah.
Well, okay, so Fred, I think we're done with the Mobile Mondays, CDSTFU. I think we need to move on.
No.
Are we not?
Still Mobile Monday.
Well, it's still,
there's
sorry,
a Diablo
it's
game
still
to talk
Mobile Monday,
about.
but this is the next topic in CDSTFU. So, Ryan, if you don't mind, one more time for the goddamn episode, CDSTFU. We all like to complain about whatever we see. It's just a way of life, but it don't need to be. So gather around Genies and grab a cup so you can calm down and shut the fuck up. Ooh, he changed up a little bit on that one, Fred.
No, he did not. It was actually
sounded exactly the same.
Exact same fucking one.
Yeah.
A little bit. Change up a little bit. Made it a little sexier. A little sexier.
No,
so you guys,
no sexier.
Are you guys really not going to ask me about any other fucking game other than this fucking Star Wars mobile game?
Well, for now, we hope that you'll come back.
No, you're never going to let me in this house again.
Jake actually introduced me to Star Wars Armada, which is a great game.
Oh my God! Please, people, if you can go out, let's.
We'll talk about it another time. We'll come back. We'll come back and do that sometime.
Well, I just want to say that that Fantasy Flight has done a really great job. If you have a chance, go out and bug your best friend about playing Fantasy Flight Armada. It's a really great game. We'll talk about it later.
Yeah,
assholes. Okay, this is a little more quick because we don't know a whole lot about it. Although the fact that Activision and Blizzard totally fucked up this past weekend at BlizzCon.
This is the announcement they fucked up.
They announced a new game, Fred. Do you know what it was?
Yeah. I can't avoid it. It's everywhere.
Okay, so what is the game called?
Diablo Immortal.
And now this kind of dives into your area, which is that Nintendo Switch streamline thing with Diablo.
So is this going to be on Switch as well, or no?
No, it's mobile only.
Okay, so it's not... because there was a part in the video where somebody yelled Switch and goes, yeah, it's on Switch. But I think he was referring to Diablo 3 just recently coming out.
Diablo 3 came out on
Switch.
Switch.
By the way, I heard Diablo 3 on Switch is the best version of Diablo 3.
Well, I was going to ask you, Fred, have you played it?
I have not.
Oh, my God. I've heard great things.
We could all four play together on our
All
fucking
four
Switches.
of us could play. Like, we should play
Yeah.
tonight.
Yeah, we should play tonight.
Right.
We have to go buy the fucking game. It's like a $60 game, assholes.
Oh, is it?
Well, it's
that
on
much?
the Play Store.
Should be like 15. It's been out
I
for
bet-
5 years.
I bet Fred hasn't played it yet because it doesn't say made by Nintendo yet.
Thank you for listening to Game Genies.
No, we have another topic.
like-
No. Continue, boys. Diablo Immortals. Go for it, Brandon. What did you think about the announcement? And then we will talk about what the video that went viral.
So, I mean, I heard about it and I was just like, seriously, like the next game is going to be a storyline in Diablo that's on mobile only, and I was just like, that kind of sucks because I'm not a huge Diablo fan. Like I played Diablo 2 quite a bit. I played Diablo 3 when it first came out a decent amount, but then I was like, yeah, I mean this game's fun. The random loot stuff bothers me at times, and how hard the bosses get. A friend of mine,
So many
really
games
loved
have
it.
modern loot like
Yeah.
that, though.
That is true.
Borderlands is literally Diablo, but FPS and in a different universe.
Yeah, but since I played it, it was fun. I enjoyed the story, but then once I played it one time through, I was like, okay, I don't really need to go through hell and all the other harder
'Cause-
versions.
The whole thing is you want to beat it multiple times on harder versions because you get better and better loot, right?
Right, but I don't care that much about that. I care more about story. So when I heard this, I was more upset. I'm like, well, I don't get to experience this story. So am I going to play it on a fucking mobile phone?
I mean, you said that probably about Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes.
Yeah, maybe.
But the Diablo franchise is not the same as Star Wars for you.
No, not at all.
Well, so here's my thing. I don't mind that they announced this game. Bethesda did a very similar thing at E3. They announced, right before they ended, Bethesda Studios came out, and they were like, hey, we're coming out with Elder Scrolls mobile, and you can play it, wherever you're at, do your fucking thing. It's going to be a legit original game. People are like, okay, cool, but they did their clap because they're like, whatever. But they're sitting there like, okay, something else is coming. I didn't watch the entire BlizzCon conference. I bet people were like, okay, fine, something else is coming, right? So Bethesda was pretty much like, also, we have this little tidbit of game that we're going to share with you real quick. And it was fucking Elder Scrolls 6. If Diablo would have announced Immortal.
I think it's
Immortal.
Diablo Immortal. Yeah.
Okay, if they would have announced Immortal, showed some gameplay, cool. Just show a fucking title screen, move through the air, and then have some stay a while and listen in the background, and then a fucking shotgun fire so you know he's for sure dead. Anyway, then you just say Diablo 4, and everyone would have lost their shit.
Yeah.
It would have been fine.
They wouldn't even need to say it's coming out like in 2 years. They could be like, this is coming out sometime in 2027, and everyone still would have been excited about it.
This is all the hardcore Blizzard Diablo fans that when they announced something large was coming, they thought there was a Diablo 3 rework, or which I don't know how I feel about Diablo 3 rework, or Diablo 4. And when you come at them with Diablo 3 on the mobile,
No, it's not Diablo 3 on the mobile. It's just its own game.
you're right. It's an expansion, or no,
Pretty
it's
much.
actually it's a prequel
Yeah.
to Diablo 3 on the mobile. Like, these people are gonna fucking freak out. Like, that's what they're gonna do.
Yeah.
Like, when you Skyrim shit, you have a full game release, so they're like, oh, well, it's a mobile game. Well, I don't give a shit. I mean, I'll play it probably, but at least there's a full game coming. But Diablo is like, nah, fuck you guys for 10 more years.
Diablo 3 released 6 years ago.
Yeah.
Since that time,
When was
Skyrim
when was the expansion?
and now the new Elder Scrolls. The expansion, I think, was the next year. I think it was 2013.
Well, so Skyrim came out in 2011.
2011, yeah. So Skyrim came out before it. So timing's a little bit different. But
Yeah, but
And two-
Diablo is not fucking Skyrim. I just want to
there's
say
also
that.
Elder Scrolls
Skyrim's-
Online has come out since then.
Yeah, and Skyrim had actually 2 expansions on top
Yeah,
of it too.
that's true.
Yeah. Well, so here's the thing. The announcement itself was a little like, oh, fuck. Then people get up to ask questions. There was 2 questions I saw. The first guy goes up and he's like, is this an off-season April Fool's joke? And just fucking stares at the developers, and they're just like,
Yeah, he's
No.
angry, man.
he's like, no, this is a full Diablo experience on mobile. Okay, that one's like already awkward enough.
What I
That's
loved
cringy
about
enough.
that one, too, is I think the developers didn't get what he was getting at. I think they thought like, oh, he's so excited about this, he didn't even think it would be on mobile. When in actuality, he's like, please tell me you're not actually announcing this shitty fucking mobile game to us. Like,
Oh, I
which
see
I
what
don't think
you're
it's
saying.
going to be
I
that
didn't think
shitty.
about
I don't think it's going to be that shitty, but it's still just a mobile game. Whatever.
It's funny. I'm angry. I've played Diablo 1 back when I was very young, and then I played Diablo 2 when I was like 12 or 13, and I played it nonstop. And then Diablo 3 came out. I actually took a day off from work on the release day to play the entire thing. I was so excited about. We went through normal. Everything was amazing. I thought the game was fun. I thought it looked less gruesome than Diablo 2 did.
Yeah, it looked more like World of Warcraft sort of cartoony.
Yeah, kind of clunky look. And then obviously the Diablo 3 had the big issues with the in-game stuff and everything like that. So they reworked it with Reaper of Souls. It's gotten better, but it's still very repetitive. And so I was hoping they were really going to build on this. Now, I will say, funny enough, when Immortal comes out on the mobile, I'm probably going to try it out and just play it because, like, there's no reason not to. But when you're expecting something like Diablo 4 and for them to learn from their mistakes and release something really beautiful, and you get a fucking mobile game.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the same
Christ
way
almighty.
that... Do you remember when fucking Blizzard did the same thing? Wait, was it Blizzard? Who was it? Announced a new... Oh, fuck, what was it last year? Somebody announced a new game, and they're like, it's a card game. And they're like, wait, what?
Oh,
What was that?
I think it was Blizzard.
Was it
Valve.
Blizzard?
Valve.
Oh, no,
No,
sorry, that's right. It was
Valve.
Valve.
Yeah,
Valve, they're like, we got a new game coming out. Everybody was like,
Yeah.
oh, you should go watch the fucking YouTube video, guys, if y'all haven't heard it. Because, like, everyone listening, fucking go watch the YouTube video. Valve announces new game. Everyone just, like, it goes, blah, blah, blah. It's the name of this game, and it just goes, the card game experience. And everybody just goes, oh, like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
So very similar reaction to this, but my favorite part, Fred, was this video. I'm sure you saw it, right? Where the guy goes, you've added a lot of features that
Yeah,
people have
I
been
saw
asking
this.
for. Yeah. And, that what you've wanted to input into part 4 just to increase the gameplay and just, like, make it better for Diablo 3. And they're like, do you have any intention of putting this on PC or consoles, or is this strictly a mobile game? And the guy goes, yeah, I mean, right now, we only have it available, and it's strictly just only a mobile game. And everybody starts, like, booing and shit like that, flipping shit.
Right.
And then one of the fucking developers has the nerve. He has the DNA. The DNA to
I
fucking
know what's
say,
coming here.
Yeah, to say,
Brilliant.
well, you guys don't have phones? You guys have phones, right? What a fucking
Dude,
asshole.
the stones on that guy, man. Holy
and
shit.
I loved the guy before.
brilliant.
What he goes, it'll be available on both iOS and Android. Like, he says that. Like,
Right,
that's-
yeah. Which you're going to leave it off of Apple and you're just going to play Android instead, right? Like,
Oh, my God.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that was such a funny news. That was such a funny conference.
I mean, it almost seems like they're kind of clueless at this point, right? Like,
Yeah.
statements like that and weird shit like that. Like, it's like, come on. But maybe the game is
here's the
fucking
thing.
great.
Don't
Like,
get me
who
wrong.
knows?
Don't get me wrong. Mobile is a big segment now. Like,
It is.
that's why we have Mobile Mondays on y'all's cast.
It's nice Tuesday.
That's true.
I mean,
But like, at the same time, you have to understand who your hardcore fans are, and your hardcore fans are not the people.
no, they're
who
PC
play
gamers.
Fucking mobile.
And I don't want to throw shade at Nintendo or, Xbox or whoever picked this up. But I mean, like, it is your PC gamers that love Diablo, top to bottom.
100%.
Now, I will say that,
But this is their way of modernizing.
Yeah, no.
modernizing that.
Yeah, and if you think about it, like, the amount of kids that have a iOS or Android device that can run a game like this is massively more than, like, a PC or
Absolutely.
a PS4. Like, so, like, it makes sense. It's just this kind of an insult slap to the face for kind of the old school folk that enjoy their shit.
Don't make it the announcement at the end of that at BlizzCon. Don't do that.
Yeah, don't do it.
I'll say that, and I'll also say this. Like, the reason why this is a CDSTFU is because, like, I actually think I'm okay with this being a mobile game. I'm okay with them doing this. I think they fucked up completely with the way they presented it, the way they answered these questions. I'm okay completely with them doing a Diablo game on mobile. I'll probably definitely play it, because why not? It's going to be on mobile. It's available to me. Same reason I played Fallout Shelter on mobile versus like on a console or something like that. But the thing, I mean, I'm just like, they fucked up the way they handled it. So right now, everybody needs to CDSTFU, but I understand their reservations.
So I have a question for you, and I'll actually ask Fred, who kind of doesn't have a dog in the fight. But if, let's say that instead of doing mobile, they did this release only for Switch, Just for Switch. Just